Hey guys, it's Alex. So, since I've been down here in Florida working for Lund Racing, come across a bunch of real cool things. And one of the things that I get to be around all the time is the Alpha 1 car, beta cars, that the twin turbo cars from Fluid. Now, a lot of people that see these cars, they know they make power. You've seen the black car run 8s on 20s. This car is pretty much built to those specs, so we haven't taken it out yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to run a real good number just the way it sits. And a lot of people are thinking, well, those turbo kits are just for high-end, deep 8-second cars, and what am I going to do? I just want something normal to drive around. Believe it or not, Fluid Turbo offers different kits for different cars, different power levels. If you want to go full retard, this is what you do. You get something like this. You build it, get a built engine, ready to run 8s all day, not a problem, But they also have kits that are for the regular guy that wants to daily drive their car and then kind of just have a little fun. We just happen to have one of those cars here. So this car has like a base Fluid kit, okay, owned by a local customer over here in Florida. It has a base kit, something that, you can have plenty of fun with, go well into the 10s on an automatic car, bone stock automatic car. Let me get in here and open up the hood so I can show you real quick what's going on. See? Nothing crazy, no roll cage, no silliness, real clean car. Pretty much stock except for a Fluid base kit, which he wanted because he wasn't about to go, going crazy, going 8s, anything like that. Okay, this is what it looks like. There's similarities. Obviously, the turbo housings are different. Air, intercooler, air to water, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's pretty much a straight basic setup. It has run real good number, well into the 10s. It was a pretty stock car nonetheless. Get in it, start the car so you guys can hear what it sounds like from the outside with a twin turbo kit. Very quiet, very unassuming car. You wouldn't even know it had anything in it, really. Obviously the car, the kit and the car were pretty much put together here at Power by the Hour. They recently put a 2B converter in it and a two-step with a brake. Get it out of the hole a little better, but as you see it, this thing is bone stock suspension because it looks like a truck. The thing is just, real simple. It works. It's a stock car nonetheless. So a lot of people that see Fluid kits, don't be scared. It's not just for 8-second cars. It's for pretty much everyone. They have base kits to go from, something like this, which is a 10-second daily driver, to something crazy, go well into the 8s. And they have pretty much a little bit of everything to offer. I'm going to go ahead and take it for a drive. It is an automatic, so, it'll work for a turbo. The automatics just, they're better for the turbo, period. I mean, by the time you're fucking shifting, you lose boost. The automatic's pretty much perfect for this kind of setup. So I'll take it for a quick spin and let you know what I think. Again, it has a little 2B converter in it. The gentleman didn't want to have a crazy high revving deal, so let's take it out. It idles good, doesn't surge, doesn't do anything crazy. It's tuned by Lund Racing. They really kind of got this. This is probably, I think, the only turbo kit that they'll tune because, it's kind of how they roll. It's a turbo kit that's being pushed out by, partnership. So it's pretty much something you can get tuned on by Lund Racing. The only turbo kit that'll get tuned on by Lund Racing. It drives like a stock car. You don't even hear the turbos. I mean, it's quiet. I'll shut the fuck up so you can hear it. Or not hear it. I'm gonna get on it a little bit. Yeah, so that you can hear. Once you get on it, you can definitely hear it. It pulls hard. It pulls pretty damn good down low. You don't really have to wait for the turbo to spool up and kick in. It hits pretty much from the get. It's a little different power than a positive displacement supercharger, obviously, but the twin turbos virtually give you no lag. Runs real good. And this thing just partial throttle, is docile as hell. You wouldn't even know anything's in it until you got in the gas. The nice thing about owning them automatic, you can kind of do stuff like, have a Slurpee, take video as you're driving without really endangering anyone, because it's easy. But the tuning is done right by Lund Racing. They got the transmission dialed in real nice. It shifts where it should. Yeah, it's real good, man. I mean, I understand it. I get it. I work for Lund Racing, but you know me, I dog automatics all the time. But you know, this guy, a turbo with a converter, feels real good. It feels as it should. Drives like stock, really. The car dyno's like at low 6s. Dyno numbers really don't matter. It ran like a high 10 with the stock converter, so that's why they went ahead and put in a two-step and a trans brake to help with the launching. But even the customer's happy the way it sits. He's not looking to, you know, go 9s. It's really unassuming. It drives good, and he's really happy to you know, to have a bone stock feel, to have good power. So I'm gonna lay into it a little bit, see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely goes, definitely scoots, especially with the stock suspension. The car transfers real good, you know, kicks you way back. Pulls hard, pulls real hard, especially up top. It keeps pulling, even, you know, right up to the shift point. So, you know, the way they got it tuned right now in the low 6s, real good. He can turn it up if he wants, but the guy's real happy with the way it sits. An automatic's definitely the way to go when you go turbo. It just seems to pull real hard. I drove a TVS powered car, automatic, the other day, kind of messing with the transmission shifting, and it hits hard down low, but it loses a little bit up top, which is indicative of the TVS. These turbos hit just as hard down low, but they keep pulling. They keep pulling and pulling and pulling up top. You don't really lose anything. So I'm gonna pull off over here and mess around with the trans brake and see how that works. Just to kind of mess around with it, see how it goes. I think you gotta push the button, let go of the brake, and smash the gas. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that can get addicting and fun real quick. Real quick. That's kind of the way to go, man. A two-step and trans brake on a turbo car, it's fucking legit. There it is. I mean, a turnkey package. You can come down to Power by the Hour, get a turbo from Fluid, get it put in, tune, and just drive it anywhere and just have a ball, have a 10-second daily driver that you know, you can turn up whenever you want and turn down whenever you want, and it drives like stock. If you're in the market for a turbo, I want to look into Fluid. I mean, the stuff works. Well-made kit, works real good. How could you not try it? And get yourself one of these trans brakes and two-steps. Pretty badass. Thanks, guys.